You know, it wasn't that long ago that the 650cc middleweight standard class was looking a little thin down on the showroom floor. But now, pretty much all the motorcycle manufacturers have something on offer. Most of the bikes in this class have taken a modern approach to styling, while Kawasaki chose to go down the retro path. We're talking a fully modern 649cc liquid-cooled parallel twin that looks like a 1970s retro Z1, but rides like a fully modern machine. We're talking a dual throttle body, fuel-injected engine mated to a light and easy slip-assist clutch and 6-speed transmission. The Z650 RS also sports dual 300mm ABS-assisted Nissan calipers up front. And while you're looking up there, don't let the retro-looking dual analog speedo and tach fool you. There's also an LCD screen tucked up there, giving you all the extra info you're gonna need on your next ride to the Motosocial. Same too the classic headlight. Upon closer inspection, you'll note it's actually powered by a modern LED unit. Clever. All in all, the Z650 RS serves up a whole pile of retro-inspired fun in a fully modern package.
Well, Phil, I've got to say, I don't think I've ever seen anybody so excited to ride a motorcycle. Like, this really captured your imagination, eh?
That is not an understatement at all. When I saw this, it exceeded my expectations. I mean, I came to motorcycling in the 80s, early 80s, so I was riding 70s bikes. So the K, it just spoke to me right from the, the duckbill back, the beautiful paint job, and it comes in black as well, but this is stunning.
Yeah.
And even the rims. So yeah, I was pretty excited.
Yeah, I have to say, I don't know anyone that hasn't commented on this color combination with the gold rims and the green with the gold pinstriping.
Yeah, they've just got their retrovolution. They just paint it because it's a sport bike underneath, of course, and not having ridden the parallel twin. Yeah. And they use it on a few different units. Yeah. It's just fantastic. Loves to rev tonight to red line, and smooth as butter. Same as the transmission. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, it is a very, very impressive ride for sure from an engine standpoint. What about the sound?
Well, with the 180 crank, I mean, thought it would sound pretty milk toast, but they do a nice job. Not a big fan of the underslung exhaust, although it can be forgiven because it just gives us such a nice shot of the swing arm on the right side. Yeah. But once you're on the throttle, it sounds amazing. They've done a really great job of that. Yeah. So yeah, kind of gains back some points on that one.
Yeah, they did an impressive job. Like, it's what you hear sounds so good, and yet as you were riding by our camera today, it's really pretty quiet. You know, it's not a loud bike at all.
Yeah, I mean, there's to each his own. Some people like the loud pipes, but this hits the right middle. And I was saying over the course of the day, everything you need, nothing you don't.
Yeah. So you like the way it goes. What about the way it stops?
Brakes. The Nissans are great. Dual pots up front, single on the back, and with discs all around. Yeah. And just two-finger operation. Yeah. Really balanced and really nice. Didn't really use the rear too much, but it's very planted, and it's a smaller bike. It's only just a tish over 400 pounds. Yeah. And so you feel very confident on it and very spirited to ride. Yeah,
you mentioned its weight, it's light, and it's got a fairly short wheelbase. I find it's really nimble. It's nice for U-turning at slow speeds. It's nice for driving through a corner. How did you find the handling?
Well, fantastic. I'm 6'2" and I'm just over 200 pounds, and it just set up very nice, felt really nice. Yeah. And the inseam, very well planted, and even for someone, a shorter person, certainly would be very comfortable and confident on it. And that's due to the comfortable seat, but also the steep, as it comes towards the tank there, you get your legs right over. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned the retro styling from the tail section point of view, but you've also got the retro styling with this big single headlight, the bezels. What did you think of just the instrumentation, the mirrors, the usability of everything?
Well, again, I may be biased, but right from the get-go, I loved it. I like the analog clocks because you don't really have to stare at it to get the information, right? You kind of know just by passing, because this motorcycle it lets you enjoy the ride.
Right.
The centerpiece there, it does have the digital, and it's nice to have the gear indicator, not necessarily a retro.
Yep.
Nice to have the fuel gauge, really handy, and everything you need really operates nicely from a really intuitive up and down handlebar switch.
Yep.
So I really liked it, and it does capture the retro style.
So who would you recommend this bike to?
Great thing about this, I think, is that it appeals, we talked about height difference and inseam, but beginner and more advanced riders.
Yeah.
It loves to rev up to red line.
Yeah.
It feels strong, very linear,
Yeah.
power and torque. And so it doesn't really get away. There's not a snap at some point, which you know, a beginner or someone with less experience, that would take them by surprise.
Yeah.
So this is a great bike to begin on and to continue on.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Was there anything that disappointed you? Because I know you were so excited, something had to let you down.
Well, you know, and it's personal preference. If I were to buy it, maybe straighten out the handlebars a little bit. It does tuck you in. It's not terrible.
Well, great job. I'm so glad you got a chance to ride it because I know you were excited.
Thank you very much. It totally was enjoyable.
Great job.